Is that you? You had me so worried, darling. I was beginning to fear the worst. Darling? My star? My everything? What's the matter? Can't you hear me? Please don't ignore me. Relationships are built on communication, dear. You can't give me the silent treatment when something's wrong. Darling? Darling! Just look at me, please. I'm right here. Right where I always am. You look great, like always. I tried to dress up a little for you, too. Would you care to see? Darling? Darling! Look at me! You're already wearing those stupid glasses, so just look at me! I'm sorry, It's just so hard without you, honey. Stuck here. It's so hard to stay locked up like this. All day, every night. I'd love it if you'd let me out every once in a while. Darling? I know you can hear me, darling. I know you hear me when I scream down here. Begging for real blood, pleading to see the moon. Wishing I could hold you even just once. But what do? Nothing. Always just out of reach, pretending you can't hear me. How was the outside world today? Did you see any of your human friends? Did they ask about me? Did you get hurt? Did you hurt someone else? I can smell the ash from here, darling. Do you even count that as someone anymore? I saw that. Your face twitched just a little. You can hear me, just like always. Sometimes when I'm sitting in here, alone between your visits, I worry you won't hear me. I'm worried you'll find a pair of earplugs and decide to stop listening to me. But you never do. You always come down here perfectly capable of speaking to me, and you choose not to. Why is that, darling? Is that all I'm worth anymore? Just a tilt of the head when I hit the bars? Have I really been reduced to a chore for you? Nothing more than an animal you need to monitor? Not to actually interact with, no. Just enough to keep me contained. Keep me alive. This is barely living, you know. And not because I'm undead. Because this cage is torture. The fish blood tastes awful, by the way. I know I've told you that before, but believe me, there's a reason no one bothers to raid this stupid hatchery. Do you even care? Does it bother you in the slightest that I'm constantly eating the vampiric equivalent to garbage? Or starving? That either way I'm bored out of my mind in this tiny little cell? That every moment of the night I'm freezing because I don't produce body heat? That every day I have to sit here in silence, not even asleep because I can't sleep anymore, waiting for the one person in my life to come back? I don't know why I even bother saying it. It's not like you don't know. There's nothing I could say to make you care, is there? Nothing I could do. If I said I was lonely, horny, hell, if I started gnawing my arm off, I bet you wouldn't even flinch. Some partner you turned out to be. Really? That's the most I can get out of you? A teary look? Not even directed at me because you're scared to even look at me. Why even come down, huh? Why even keep me alive if you're just going to pretend I'm dead? It'll never work, you know. I know you can hear me. And I know you know I'm right. The woman you loved is dead. Got it? She's never coming back. Even if you brought her back, she wouldn't love you. I wouldn't love you, not after all of this. Do you hear me, darling? I will never love you. And there's nothing you can do to fix that, so either put me out of my misery or let me put you out of yours. There I go again. Getting a little overexcited. You know I don't mean it, right? I think the world of you, honey. Even now. You're my everything. My North Star. My sun. Now that the one in the sky wants me dead. I love you more than I could ever tell you. I wish you'd listen to me. I wish you'd come over here and talk to me. Face to face. You wouldn't have to get within grabbing range. I'm not asking for that. I just want to talk. I want things to be like they used to before I was bitten. And they could. Your cure isn't working, honey. You know that. But I could cure you. I could make you like me. And we'd live out eternity together. All you'd have to do is talk to me. We could set up a plan, get some things ready for you, and then let me out. And I'd hold you, and kiss you, and cherish the last of your body heat as it faded away. I promise to hold back, darling. I promise not to drain you dry. No matter how much I'd want to, I wouldn't. I couldn't. I'd make sure I left enough blood in you to keep that heart beating, to give you this curse. You won't turn feral. I know it. I can feel it in my blood. The instinct, it's strong. So strong. Strong enough to carry you over too. And if it wasn't, then I wouldn't rest until it was. I won't need to use the cage. I won't need to leave you alone. None of that. I promise, darling, if I wasn't strong enough to sire you, I'd get stronger. I'd take you as a thrall and love you through every second of it. And together we'd find me enough prey to fix you. To get me enough strength to clear your mind and bring you back. Whole. That could all start now, darling. All you'd have to do is acknowledge me. Talk to me. I know you can hear me, so please just let us be something again. That's it. Just talk to me. We can work through this together, baby. What? Of course. I should have known. No, you don't get to talk. Not now. Not about your cures. I've been begging you to acknowledge what I'm going through and you don't. All you think about is that stupid set of beakers. I won't take it. If you're not going to give me the time of day, then right back at you. Go find someone else to test your cure on. I don't care. In fact, that just makes it better. If it only work on me, that just means you can give up, because I'm not taking it. And you can't make me. Then again, I haven't eaten in what? 4 days? Maybe you could make me. I'm practically rotting away behind these bars. I can't be that fast anymore, can I? So why don't you just step within syringe stabbing range? Hold me down and get your hands dirty for once. Of course. Heaven forbid you put the slightest bit of skin on the line. I thought you cared, huh? What happened to that? Ride or die till death do us part. I'd do anything for you. But you won't step into the cage with the big bad vampire and potentially cure me? Don't. I don't want to hear it. Not now. God, you know what? I thought I was just saying that, but now I mean it. I really don't want to hear one more word of you rationalizing this. Roll me the needle. Yeah, really. There's no reasoning with you when you're like this. And every second of you being here makes me want to claw my eyes out. Roll the thing under the bars and let's get this over with. I guess you don't know, do you? Maybe I'll crush the stupid thing the moment it rolls under. Who's to say? Well, you don't exactly have a whole lot of options, and you should know better than anyone that the longer I have to smell you, the less cooperative I get. That's what I thought. A little glowier than usual. You sure you haven't finally decided to put me down? Whatever. Here's the deal. I take this, like a good little vampire, and you let me have whatever's left of the corpse up there. No, don't try to deny it, darling. I've been smelling the blood since you opened the door. You killed someone nearby. Don't care who, don't care why, I just want what's left of them. No, please, darling. I could see through your lies before I could hear the heartbeats. Now, it's just insulting. Stop thinking about morals, or my sanity, or optics, or whatever, and just say yes. You already killed them. And they would have done the same. This is just good resource management. Hey, look at it this way. If your cure works, you won't have to pay up. Deal. Yeah. Alright, that one really has some kick to it, like, oh, like that really fucking burns. Yeah. Christ, what did you put in that needle? Sunlight? I can't. I feel... Honey? No. It's... It's me. I can't explain it, but it's like a fog's been lifted in my head. Like I can think again. Like I'm myself again. Oh God. I've been... Every day I'm so sorry, darling. There's no excuse for how I acted. I was so angry and hungry. Thank you, honey. You're an angel, really. Putting up with me while I've been like this. And I guess while I'm still like this, I kinda thought the cure would, I don't know, bring me back to life. At least that I'd lose the pail, maybe the fangs. I guess we can figure that out together, right? You'll have to do most of the public appearances, but I can help with other things. Defense? Scavenging? I'd say keeping your bed warm, but I guess I won't be much help with that. Still, I can't wait to be with you again, without the cage between us. I'll back up. No sudden movements. You can open it whenever you're ready. Darling? Honey, come on, it's me. I'm back. You don't need any tests to know that. And if I'm still dead, then there's not much you could test anyway. Darling, I'm telling you, I'm here. I'm not a monster anymore. At least not mentally. You can open the door. Just open the door. We'll sort all this out. I'll prove I'm not like that anymore. Darling? Honey? Just open the door! Fuck you. I almost had you there. Of course it's still me. I told you, she's never coming back. I am her. I'm the woman you married. I'm all that's left. Keep telling yourself that, darling. And hey, if it's any concession, that cure really did hurt. Kinda made my head feel weird too. Maybe you're making progress? You're right. I would say that either way. Guess one of those times you'll just have to trust me, won't you? Is that all? Because my shoulder can't handle another rage. Yeah. Good seeing you too, honey bun. Can't wait for our next meeting. And don't forget, you owe me a meal.